Hello TSAT viewers. In the series of engineering education, today we are going to discuss about electrical and electronics engineering. దేశంలో ఎక్కువ మొత్తాదులో జాబులను ప్రొవైడ్ చేయగలుగుతుందంటే ఎలక్ట్రికల్ అండ్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ ఇంజనీరింగ్. సో మన కోర్ బ్రాంచెస్కి నాన్ కోర్ బ్రాంచెస్ అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కంప్యూటర్ సైన్స్ అండ్ ఐటీ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ టెక్నాలజీ. ట్రిపుల్ ఈ చదివిన వ్యక్తి ఈ కెన్ లర్న్ 50% ఆఫ్ ద ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ సబ్జెక్ట్, 50% ఆఫ్ ద ఎలక్ట్రికల్ సబ్జెక్ట్. సో ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్తో పాటు ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఈ కెన్ గో ఫర్ ద సాఫ్ట్వేర్ సైడ్, ఈ కెన్ గో ఫర్ ద గవర్నమెంట్ జాబ్ సైడ్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వితౌట్ పవర్ దెర్ ఇస్ నో లైఫ్, రైట్? సో పవర్ ఉంటేనే మనకు జీవన గమనం అనేది నడుస్తుంది. సో ఆ జీవన గమనానికి ప్రధానమైన కారకులు ఎవరంటే ఈ ఇంజనీర్లే, ట్రిపుల్ ఈ చదివిన ఇంజనీర్లే. దాదాపు మనం బేసిక్ ఫార్ములా నుంచి చూసుకుంటే, బేసిక్ ఫార్ములా అంటే మైకెల్ ఫారడే ఫార్ములా కానీ, క్యూలుమ్స్ లా కానీ, ఇంటర్మీడియట్లో చదువుకున్న సబ్జెక్ట్లో కానీ, 10th క్లాస్లో చదువుకున్న సబ్జెక్ట్లో కానీ ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఫండమెంటల్స్ దాదాపు మనం నేర్చుకున్నాం. వాట్ ఈజ్ మోటర్, వాట్ ఈజ్ రోటర్, వాట్ ఈజ్ ట్రాన్సిస్టర్, వాట్ ఈజ్ రెసిస్టర్, వాట్ ఈజ్ ఇండక్టర్, వాట్ ఈజ్ కెపాసిటర్. సో ఇలాంటి బేసిక్ ఫంక్షన్స్, వాట్ ఈజ్ సర్క్యూట్, వాట్ ఈజ్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్. సో మనకు దీంట్లో దాదాపు ఇది కూడా సోషల్ రిలేషన్ ఉన్న ఇంజనీరింగ్ బ్రాంచ్. దాదాపు అన్ని అంశాలు, దీంట్లో ఉన్న అంశాలన్నీ, ఈ బ్రాంచ్లో ఉన్న అంశాలని సొసైటీకి రిలవెంట్గా ఉంటాయి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ రైతు ఉపయోగించే 3 phase మోటరు, ఇండస్ట్రీలో ఉపయోగించే 5 HP మోటరు, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎనీ అదర్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్ వైండింగ్ సెక్షను ఆర్ మోటార్ వైండింగ్ సెక్షను, అంటే మోటార్ ఆపరేషన్ విధానము, తర్వాత వాట్ కండెన్సర్ ఈజ్ దేర్, వాట్ ఈజ్ ద నాన్ కండెన్స్ సిస్టమ్ ఈజ్ దేర్. సో ఇవన్నీ అంశాలను వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ 3 phase మోటార్, వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ 3 phase ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్, సో వాట్ ఈజ్ ఆర్జీబీ మెథడ్స్, ఆర్జీబీ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఏంటి, రెడ్ గ్రీన్ బ్లూ ఆపరేషన్ ఏంటి. సో ఇవన్నీ మనం దాదాపు ట్రిపుల్ ఈలో మనం నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. సో ట్రిపుల్ ఈ అనేది సామాజిక అవగాహన ఉన్న వ్యక్తి. ఈ సబ్జెక్ట్ అనేది దాదాపు మెజారిటీ జాబ్స్ అవైలబుల్ ఇన్ దిస్ ట్రిపుల్ ఈ డిపార్ట్మెంట్. స్టేట్ గవర్నమెంట్ జాబ్స్ ఉంటాయి, సెంట్రల్ గవర్నమెంట్ జాబ్స్ ఉంటాయి, నవరత్న కంపెనీస్లలో జాబ్స్ ఉంటాయి. అండ్ ఎట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్ దీస్ పీపుల్ కెన్ అలౌడ్ ఫర్ ద సాఫ్ట్వేర్ కంపెనీ ఆల్సో, అంటే దే కెన్ go for the software also. So that this is very much suitable branch, and it is a very pure core branch in electrical, so which is very much suitable for the society, because transmission lines కానీ high transmission lines కానీ పవర్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ కానీ, NPDCL కానీ, CPDCL కానీ, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ పవర్ జనరేషన్ కానీ, ఈ అన్ని డిపార్ట్మెంట్స్లలో ఈ ఇంజనీర్ల యొక్క ప్రాముఖ్యత చాలా అవసరంగా ఉంది. సో మనము ఈ బ్రాంచ్ని కనుక తీసుకుంటే దాదాపు అన్ని పాఠ్యాంశాలు, వాట్ ఎవర్ ద కోర్స్ కంటెంట్ ఈజ్ అవైలబుల్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ ఈజ్ వెరీ మచ్ suitable for this real-time implementation. So very much core branch and very much useful for the society. And let's see inside of this branch what is having. సో బేసిక్గా మనకు తెలుసు ఎలక్ట్రికల్ అండ్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అంటే ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ, ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ అండ్ ఎలక్ట్రోమాగ్నెటిజం. సో ఈ 3 డిసిప్లిన్స్లో ఈ బ్రాంచ్ అనేది మనకు ఉన్నది. సో బేసికల్లీ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ డిజైన్, ఇంజనీరింగ్ డిజైన్, డెవలప్ అండ్ టెస్ట్ ద మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఎక్విప్మెంట్, and they also design electronic components apart from the software network systems. It is very challenging and the most sought discipline in the engineering field. So circuit design కానీ, circuit analysis కానీ, circuitలో ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఏంటి, సో circuit failure అయితే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ how to establish regenerate the circuit, and all kind of factors will be observed in this. So like as I told, so Michael Faraday is the basic principle electric motor technology, which is 18th century developed, and William Gilbert, so which is, these are all basic fundamentals of people. సో ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ బల్బ్ అనేది మనం ఫస్ట్ కనుక్కున్నాడు. సో అలాంటి అన్నీ మనం బేసిక్ ఫండమెంటల్స్ ఆల్రెడీ చదువుకున్నాం. సో ఈ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ యొక్క హై లెవెల్ సబ్జెక్ట్ మనం వీ కెన్ స్టడీ ఇన్ ఇంజనీరింగ్. సో ఈ దీంట్లోకి బీటెక్లోకి కానీ, బీఈలోకి కానీ పిల్లలు అంటే విద్యార్థులు జాయిన్ అవ్వాలనుకునే వాళ్ళు ఎవరైతే ఉంటారో వాళ్ళకు బేసిక్గా మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ అండ్ ఫిజిక్స్ అండ్ ఆల్జిబ్రా అండ్ బేసిక్ ఫిజిక్స్లో బేసిక్ అయస్కాంత తత్వం అంటే ఏంటిది, మ్యాగ్నెటిజం అంటే ఏంటిది, తర్వాత ఎలక్ట్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ అంటే ఏంటిది, వాట్ ఈజ్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్, వాట్ ఈజ్ ప్రోటాన్, వాట్ ఈజ్ న్యూట్రాన్ అనేది మినిమం అవగాహన, స్ట్రాంగ్ నాలెడ్జ్ ఉంటేనే వాళ్ళు ఈ బ్రాంచ్ని ఎన్నుకోవాలి. సో ఫస్ట్ డిస్టింక్షన్ బిట్వీన్ ద మ్యాగ్నెటిజం అండ్ స్టాటిక్ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ, సో క్రియేటెడ్ విత్ ద ఎస్టాబ్లిషింగ్ ద టీమ్ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ ఇన్ 1800. సో డెవలప్ వోల్టాయిక్ పాయిల్ అండ్ ఫార్మేక్ ద ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ బ్యాటరీ. సో బ్యాటరీ నుంచి మనం ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనం కనుక్కుంటే బ్యాటరీ అనేది ప్రధాన డివైస్ ఎలక్ట్రికల్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్లో. సో ఎలక్ట్రికల్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ బ్యాటరీ, every field whichever is having, the field is having, without battery there is no functioning of the devices, right? So the draw of clear distinction between the magnetism and static electricity and is created, established the term electricity. So Volta developed with the voltaic pile and a former electricity battery. So Nikola Tesla developed a transformer in induction motors in AC in 1882. Thomas Edison, Alva Edison switched on the world first large scale electrical power network that provided 110 volts DC in the New York City. So this is the story we already know. So basic fundamentals where electrical energy started. Now without electrical there is no life, all of you know that. So there are many advantages using electrical energy. Transmission efficiency in high can be transformed to anywhere. It is clear and eco-friendly, easy and quick conversion of the energy, and time taken transport from the fraction of the second. Amplification and attenuation is possible. Hence all other forms of energies are converted into electrical energy. So means, so whatever the mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy, so magnetism is converted into electrical energy. For example, you are doing amplification work, you are raising your volume. What we are raising? Amplification is nothing but it is electricity is raising. So due to that, the majority of the applications are used for this electrical engineering. So if you take the countrywide, so for example, the gross electricity consumption in 2018-19 is 118 kilowatts per capita. So 1890లో రీసెంట్గా అంటే ఒక్కొక్క పర్ క్యాపిటా మనం యూటిలైజ్ చేసే ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ ఎంత కన్జ్యూమ్ చేస్తున్నామంటే 1100 కిలోవాట్స్ పర్ అవర్. అంటే ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ మనం కిలోవాట్స్లలో మెజర్ చేస్తాము. సో కిలోవాట్స్ పర్ క్యాపిటా దే ఆర్ యూజింగ్. నేషనల్ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ పాలసీ ప్రకారము సో దట్ క్యాపిటా ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ విల్ బీ కవర్డ్ 1000 యూనిట్స్ బై 2020. అంటే మనకు 1181 కిలోవాట్స్ ఉంటే ఫ్యూచర్లో 1000 units by 2012. So increased over. So means there is a lot of usage in electricity is coming in coming days. So majority people are employable and they will be definitely, they are going to be based in better positions. So if you take electrical branch, if you seriously study, if you seriously subject knowledge, you will place very good companies like NTPC and other power grid corporations. So electricity energy consumption in agriculture was the recorded being the highest in 7, because governments are giving free power, right? So if you take the government, if any government comes, they'll implement it, they will first sign on the power sector. Government launched a program, the Power for All, in 2016. So every household need to get a bulb. So every household must be a lightened. In India, power transmission and distribution losses is about 33% and second highest in the world. So if losses are reduced 16%, we can save 26,000 milliwatts, almost 6,000 milliwatts installed in capacity. So means power losses are more. Power losses are more means there is a lot of scores for engineering students. So means there is a lot of research is required. There is a much research work need to be established in this. So majority of the power sector is in government. So private is very less. So due to that, the people will get government jobs mostly. The economic growth and standards of living in any country depends on mainly upon the per capita consumption of electric power, right? So as we discussed now, so the government is mostly concentrating on this department is very seriously, very much they are taking very much rigorous interest on this department to generate power, because every person need power and every department need power, suitable sector. So entire world will be installed in the power failure occurs as long as there is a demand power. So like because power losses are everywhere, so until power losses are there is a requirement is huge. So electrical power demand is increasing faster and rate doubling for every 10 years of less. So it will continue increasing 100 more years. So like if you see, so there is a lot of demand in this department. So if a student who learns basics of electricity, so they will get mostly 100% placements, and even they go for the softwares and they go for the government sector also. So EEE students will have very bright future. The training that electrical and electronics engineering students undergo during their course will enhance their analytical ability and their minds will be sharpened. Right. So if you are really interested to learn this engineering, so in this the student must be undergo very, because students need to be very clear about this subject what you are going to learn in the classrooms, and very much knowledge you gain about this, because then additional knowledge is very much important compared with this subject knowledge. So you really visit the plants of electricity plants, and you can learn many things, how the operation is going to be done there, and what are the electricity boards are there in the India, in country or in state. So what are their major roles, they have to be aware about that first. Sub-disciplines are like as I told, BTech is electrical and electronics engineering, EEE is there. Sub-disciplines are power engineering, deals with the generation and transmission and distribution of electricity as well as the design of the range of related devices. These includes transformers, electric generators, electric motors, high voltage engineering and power electronics. So these are specific fields. So each field is a broad area. So electric generators are there. For example, every generator is having some capacity. So what kind of generators they need to be, maintenance is very much important. So and design, after designing and maintenance is very much important. So that in that case, electric generator maintenance and transformers, designing of transformers, winding of transformers and transformer losses, and how to maintain the transformer, high voltage controlling. So electric motors, so like if you take every car is, every motors, every automobile section is going to be electricalized now. So means automatic electric cars are coming into boom. In such case, there is a lot of demand for the electrical engineers. So control engineering, to implement such controllers, electrical engineers may be using electrical circuits, digital signal process, microcontrollers, PLCs. Here it comes electronics. So the students can perform electronics as well as electrical. So these are all fields are electrical fields. Control engineering nothing but so electronics engineering. The programming will be done in PLC, programming logic control done in this field. So if your students are very much available, they can able to place in like programming sections also. So control engineering has a wide range of applications, from the freight and propulsion system of commercial airlines to the cruise control present in many modern automobiles. It will also play an important role in industrial automation desired manner. Like if you take flight or if you take airlines or a cruise control, so these are all based on this control engineering method. So control engineering, if you are really learn what are the techniques involved in this, thus you can be placed in these areas. So electronic engineering, already we know that is electronic engineering nothing but it is deals with electronics. So engineering involves the design and testing of electronic circuits that use the property of components such as resistors, capacitors, inductors, diodes, transistor to achieve particular functionality. So you can learn in electrical what is resistor, what is the principles of resistor, what are the properties of resistor, resistor ఎలా ఉంటుంది, దాని ఫంక్షన్స్ ఏంటి. సో కెపాసిటర్ ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఎంత కెపాసిటర్ స్టోరేజ్ చేసుకుంటుంది, ఇండక్టర్ హౌ మచ్ ఇండక్షన్ ఇస్ దేర్. సో డయోడ్స్, వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ డయోడ్స్ we are going to be adding to make a circuit, and which diode is useful for the which purpose, and diode operation is very important, and transistor, how to operation of the transistor, and transistor is a control device. So how the transistor will impact on the control divisions. So these are all can be learned in this electronics. So instrumentation is one more division. Instrumentation engineering deals with the design of devices, measures of physical quantities such as pressure, flow and temperature. The design of such instrumentation requires a good understanding of physics that often extend beyond electromagnetic theory. So EM theory is very much important. Electromagnetic theory is very much important to deal this instrumentation engineering. So EM theory అంటే మనకు ఫిజిక్స్ వస్తుంది, అంటే ఫిజిక్స్లో బాగా అవగాహన ఉన్న వ్యక్తి ఈ EM థియరీని చదవచ్చు. మనం EM థియరీలో ఈజీగా అండర్స్టాండింగ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో కోర్ సబ్జెక్ట్ అంటే ఎలక్ట్రికల్ అనేది కోర్ సబ్జెక్ట్ అని ఆల్రెడీ నేను చెప్పాను. ఎలక్ట్రికల్ అనేది కోర్ సబ్జెక్ట్ కాబట్టి కోర్ సబ్జెక్ట్లో వెరీ మచ్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ సబ్జెక్ట్ అనేది ఇక్కడ మనం చూపించాము. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద కోర్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్. పవర్ సిస్టమ్స్, these are all diverse field, variety of large area field. Power system is nothing but it is a master specialization is there. Electrical machines and designs, 3-phase motor design, 2-phase motor design, or design of starters, circuit synthesis. So means how to establish a circuit in electrical functionality. So power electronics another very huge subject. So our control devices are operated with this power electronic area. Control engineering department we have seen just now. The control engineering operated by this power electronics only. Electromagnetic fields and computer aided power systems and utilization of electrical power. So these are the basic elements we are going to be learning in electronics. So like symbols which are given here, because lot of curriculum is there in the electrical, but it is a basic I am showing for interest. So like voltage, current and resistor, inductor, diode, or continuity, power, what is HCV, non-contact voltage, and AC voltage, what is DC voltage, direct current అంటే ఏంటిది, alternate current అంటే ఏంటిది, how AC DC voltages are going to be appear. ఎలక్ట్రికల్లో ఫండమెంటల్స్ బాగా ఉంటే మీరు ఈజీగా ఏ కాంపిటీషన్ అయినా ఎదుర్కోవచ్చు. సో ఫండమెంటల్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ మచ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ అండ్ బేసిక్ principles are very important, electricity principles. So this is electronics. So if you take this electronics, symbols of diode, Zener diode, Schottky diode, LED diode, and transistor symbol, and photovoltaic diamond, varactor diode. So if you take these diodes, operations are in power electronics. So if you take each diode these are all electronic components. These electronic components were pivotal role in this electrical also. Operation of electrical will be operated by this electronics. So electronics will place 50% of the role in this electrical. Like transistors, different transistors, BJT, bipolar junction transistor. So what is transistor you can learn in engineering, and what is a different type of transistor you can learn, and operation of transistor you can learn, different categories of transistor you can learn. Each transistor having each different properties. So if you use JFET, it will be give some kind of characteristics. So transistor you can learn very in detail, and you can perform the laboratory experiments also. What kind of transistor is giving what result, and where you can apply this transistor, how it is giving result, we can learn. Like this capacitor, inductor, and physical divisions. For example, if you see the resistor, the layers indicates its properties. So for example, colors, red color what indicates, green color what indicates, yellow color what indicates. The colors of the resistor will give some values. Based on that values, we can say the resistor value. So the colors will show some result. And this is the electric motor and electric generator. So some examples are given here. So how electric generator will work and how electric motor will work. The image also winding is there inside, different operation is there, like brush is there, bearing is there, shaft is there, commutator, armature winding. You can see in villages, we can observe these motor winding sections, like what kind of winding is going there in this. Stators, poles, shows, phases, and field winding, armature core. So wiring, copper wiring, how the wiring is done. So winding is one technique. So the students can do this in the lab also. So this is for example primary winding and secondary winding of the transformer. So this is a transformer, high voltage transformer and low voltage transformer. High voltage signal, how it is the waveform intervals are very near. Low voltage, the waveform intervals are very large. So by these waveforms also we can observe the transformers. So these are some examples I am presenting, but in detail you can learn in detail in the laboratory and coursework. So because it is induction program, induction presentation. So in this case I am just simple I am showing, but in detail if you go, there is a large scope is there and a large enough subject is there. You can learn many things in this electricals. So there are beautiful laboratories are given in this curriculum, and all the laboratories are real-time implementation, and whatever the subjects you are learning in the theory, you can go to perform the laboratories. The department have 3 major laboratories, that is ensure that the students of EEE gain enough practical knowledge of the industry requirements. The labs include network laboratory, control system laboratory, fluid mechanics, and hydraulic machinery laboratory. The same lab is repeated in 3 departments. FMHM lab is like civil engineering and mechanical engineering and EEE engineering. These are all core branches. That's what I told. Core branches are nothing but EEE, electrical, and civil engineering. So these are all same lab is included, because as I told, lift irrigation is there, for example, irrigation mechanical property is there and electrical property is there. So by using these 2 principles, the lift irrigation technology is evolved. So for example, workshops and laboratories. Electrical workshop is the basic workshop. There you can basic knowledge of electrical circuits and machines and power systems you can learn, and basic electrical engineering lab. So like implementation of basic electrical circuits and verification of theorems, because there are many theorems are there. You have to prove the theorems in this electrical engineering. So theorems and power measurements. So if you learn the theorems perfectly and implement perfectly, you can gain some knowledge. Electrical machines lab. So as I told, machines 1, machines 2 lab is there in the electrical engineering. Machines 1 is nothing but it is dealing with the complete motor sections. So 3-phase motor, power analysis, power generation process. So all can be observed in this electrical machines lab. So DC machines and AC machines, transforming study performance, how the DC machine is performing, how the AC machine is performing, we can now read out the graphically. So like computer programming basic labs are there, and EDC lab, electronic device circuits are there, because it is common for the ECE and EEE. EDC lab is come electronics device and circuits lab, means that that is purely ECE lab, but if the students having 50% of syllabus electronics kabatti, so EEE people can learn from the electronics and device circuit also. Engineering workshop and IT workshop, as we discussed in the engineering workshop in the mechanical branch, so the students can go, and English language, that is for already first year. So fluid mechanics, already civil is there, civil mechanical is there. Electrical circuits and simulation lab, this is very much important. So simulation is nothing but you have to perform the laboratory with practical implementation. So simulation is done by laboratory, so you will give the best results. And a machines lab 1 and machines lab 2, it is purely about this implementation. Like these are advanced laboratories, power electronics lab, advanced electrical lab, electrical measurements instrumentation lab. So the students who entered in BTech and successfully completed with gaining some knowledge, they can go for higher education also, like BTech. Those who did BTech, they go for the master's technology in electrical engineering, power electronics, power distributions, any other courses like masters in US also they are going to do. So if you do masters, you will get much knowledge in this, and research knowledge you will gain in higher education. And this is also one laboratories, electrical machines laboratories, simulation, electrical measurement, and all these advanced laboratories are available in this. And master level is these power systems. If you, as I told, if you will go for the masters, power systems, system and control, electrical machines, industrial drives, power electronics and drives, non-conventional energy systems, distribution systems, computer aided power systems, power system and power electronics. So these are all master disciplines. So research wise, PhD wise or research oriented wise, these areas are useful. So R&D, academic, power engineering industries, power companies, consulting organization, academic, they can go for the master level also. So the branch is dealing with this all these analog circuits and digital circuits, switch gears and electrical engineers and programming lab, as I told, programming logic controllers and timers and control system lab. Control system lab is very much important in this EEE. So job opportunities, being one of the core subject of engineering, the job prospects of BTech EEE are available in almost all. As I told in the first, so it is a government and private, there is a huge demand is there. As the modern life is completely dependent on electrical object, electrical engineers have the great demand in almost all fields. Having the postgraduate degree will increase the prospectus. So nothing but, so power is everyone required, at the same time the power engineer service also everyone required. So the students who is sophisticated in this electrical, definitely there will be huge opportunities are there. And they can go for the design and development and example operation of electrical power stations, like if substations are their establishment substations, and go to the NTPC or ONGC, like Southern Power Distribution, Northern Power Distribution, like many. So electric engineers are need to almost all the industries which consume electrical energy. EEE students have opportunity not only in India but also in abroad. So there is no limit. So majority people are placing in this state level conducting AEE exams, assistant executive engineers, and divisional NTPC they are placing, and SAIL also they are getting, GAIL also they are getting, Vijay Electrical is there in private, and many abroad chances. BHEL, for example, BHEL also they are recruiting, DRDO they are recruiting, so defense labs also they are recruiting. So this is core branch, and they are eligible for this all MNC companies, private MNC companies also. So they are eligible for this. what do you call this, Navaratna companies also. If you write GATE, through GATE easily you can place MNCs also, Navaratna companies also. So like Navaratna companies will take on the GATE score, they can enter into the defense labs also. So students from the third year onwards, they have to concentrate on, second year onwards, they have to concentrate on their main core subjects and choose what are the core subjects perfectly and thoroughly get knowledge, gain knowledge, and concentrate for the GATE, and at the same time they can get subject also. So I advise all the students, so at the same time academic as well as you need to visit the industries and do the real time project. And visit the industries means plants you visit, electric plants you visit, and go there, see the operations, what the real time implementation is doing. So you need to learn all these factors by visiting the plants only. So like there is a huge demand. The Telangana government is MOU'd with the electric vehicles recently. So there is a huge demand for this in electric sector also, that control vehicles control. So like when the pedal is pushed, like if you are using mechanical devices, the controller of gathers energy from the battery, controller devices the appropriate amount of electric energy to the motor, electric energy transformed to the mechanical energy, wheels turn and vehicle move. So means the first principle is electrical principle. So in the electrical car also, in electrical cars, the first principle is basic principle is these electrical engineers. So there is a huge demand is there, chala opportunities unnai. So majority students, those are taking this admission in electrical, kindly visit the plants and gain the knowledge and study well, and in additional skills also required, like any other agencies and corporate companies, those are giving training, go under training and do the industry oriented projects and make the best fruitful results. So like top recruiters are public sectors like coal, as I told, IOCL, NTPC, ONGC, SAIL, BL, BHEL, GAIL, HAIL, BBCL, all these, Airport Authority of India, BSNL, MTNL, so State Electricity Board, Transco, Genco, Discom, power plants, GMR, Reliance and Damodar Valley. These are the big companies. These are all big companies with huge package they are providing. So really with good aggregate marks and best communication skills and additional knowledge and in addition to your academics, so definitely they will hire you. They will place you with good opportunities. So like this is also NDA, central government, and Indian Ordnance Factory, so Central Engineering Services. So engineering service exam is there separately. So civil servant also separate engineering service exams, many people are shining in this. So salary is very good salary package is there in this. So advise all the students, get strong results, background, logical thinking and analytical skills, ability to keep learning and adapt changing technology. With this I recommend electrical branch is very much suitable for, in addition to the software and non-core branches. So it is very middle of the middle branch. So it is satisfy the non-core branches and core branches. So definitely student will get benefit by this branch. So the EEE department is in more huge demand. So EEE department is a huge demand sector. So many people are required for this industry. So I recommend people to select this branch. So with those are having a strong knowledge in mathematics and physics. So these strong skills are required to improve their knowledge and logical thinking and analytical skills, ability to keep learning and adapt changing technology. So the new technologies are coming, kindly adapt those and present your knowledge and share your knowledge with other people and gain knowledge, and definitely you will place in good companies. With this, wish you good luck all the students who are getting into EEE branch. Thank you.